Hello, this is Overly Critical Anime again with another video. Today's video is going to be reviewing Masters of the Universe Revelations. And I'm going to be giving away a lot of spoilers here because I don't want anybody else really watching this. And if you haven't seen the complaints already, they're pretty much on point. I will give some of the show some praise for, the animation style. I really liked it. Some of the characters weren't that bad. But once the first episode was finished, which was really good, I thought it was off to a really pretty good start. But when they kill off He-Man right in the end of the first episode, it was only 6 episodes, so it's hard to get a feel where the show was going. But once they did that, all the women took over. Tila and all these other chicks. And the tone of the whole freaking show went completely in a weird direction, and it focused on the women for my 90% of the fucking show. Um, and the dudes, the guys, the men in the show are pretty fucking useless and pointless. They do some things here and there, granted, but it was really strange kind of a turn of events, and a lot of people complaining about that and how all these women are just kind of overly muscular for some odd reason. They're not completely like jacked out of fucking you know ridiculous proportions or anything, but they seem a bit too muscular. If that seems like bodybuilding kind of a muscular tone to them, or like fighters, natural fighters. There's nothing wrong with that. I I don't really give a shit about their design that much, but it seemed a little bit weird that all the women are kind of like jacked like that. And they weren't like just huge or anything, but it was like a weird tone to like I don't know how to explain it. Not like a tone, but it's just like the design was really weird, but not like completely awful. I don't think it was okay, but it seemed like this turn of events, and they focused very little on He-Man, which is really disappointing. They said he wasn't going to take a back seat to the story, and it really seemed that he did, which is another weird kind of thing they went with the direction. And once they get, Prince Adam back, and he's about to turn He-Man on the last episode, fucking Skeletor just fucking stabs him. And it's just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it was a good cliffhanger, don't get me wrong. It was a pretty damn good one. But now, I don't think, you know, he's dead or anything. But he's pretty badly wounded, and now he's going to take a long time to either heal or whatever the hell they're going to do with that. And he's going to take a back seat again. And it's going to be the women taking over. And the men be kind of pointless and useless and in the background. Yet again. Which is why a lot of people are pissed. And I understand where these people come from. Now, was it quote unquote too woke? There was definitely a push. You kind of see it in the show, especially with the women, of the design of the women. They're not really feminine. There's nothing wrong with like masculine looking women. Uh, the, they're kind of rare on the rare side, but it didn't really bother me of that aesthetic because they are warriors, so they're going to be a little bit more muscular than the average female. Obviously, some of them didn't really make sense, like the sorcerer chick. Like there was no reason for her to be kind of like that, but other than that, it was okay for like the 6 episodes. You couldn't get really a feel to this, story or the character development. There was some good ones. I think they didn't overplay Orca's, role too much. I don't think he's dead either. I think they did a really good job of him. But the decisions of where the story went and like how they kind of made the fucking men just completely fucking pointless was, I don't know where they're going with that. And this chick was complaining how much they lied about, Prince Anon being fucking He-Man. The dude just sacrificed himself for the whole fucking universe, and you're going to fucking turn around and say be pissed that he lied? I don't mind that if she's just mad. It's kind of like a normal thing to be, but she just made it 100% about herself. Like, what the fuck, lady? This dude just sacrificed his life for fucking the whole universe, and you go and complain about he lied to you. Like, really? Come on. It's like the whole show felt a bit off, and I wouldn't call it so woke, quote unquote woke, but there's definitely some trends towards that. You can really feel it in the show, and that was disappointing. And like, why did they just put He-Man in the background? And they did it again at the end of the show. It felt so weird and awkward. Hopefully, if they fix it, they fix it. But I don't see it anytime soon that they correct this. And if I would give it a rating, it'd probably be like a 4 out of 10. They did some things right here and there. The animation was so good. Some of the characters were pretty well developed for the 6 episodes. I didn't mind some of the development that happened throughout this, 6 episodes. You can't really give too harsh on that, but the way they went and the focus on like the men not doing much and the women just taking over, it was really weird, and it really did feel like they're going to this woke agenda. That's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you for listening, rate, comment, subscribe.